Hello and welcome back to Capping Corner. We're going to talk about the Acorn Stakes. It's on Friday at Saratoga. And initially, I did not think I would talk about this race because I did not think Good Cheer could be defeated. But the more I looked at the race, the more I thought there was maybe a possibility that another filly besides Good Cheer could win. So let's talk about it. Acorn Stakes on Friday, and we'll start off with the favorite Good Cheer. Now, Good Cheer is 1 to 2 on the morning line, and I believe it. I think she will be 1 to 2 or somewhere around there once the live betting starts. And there's reason for her to be that low. She's undefeated. She just keeps on winning. Her speed figures are never that fast. I mean, 95 is pretty good, but, it's not mind-blowing. It's not in the hundreds. But she just keeps winning. Maybe she just knows how to win. And she won the Kentucky Oaks, the Fairgrounds Oaks, the Rachel Alexandra, and seemingly she can't be beaten, but I thought about it a bit more, and there is one more filly in this race with figures similar to hers or even higher, and we're going to talk about her. But Good Cheer is a good filly. I can't blame anyone who wants to take Good Cheer and just single her. And I don't think we even need to watch her videos because there's nothing to learn. She's a mid-pack horse, maybe a stalker or mid-pack, and there's nothing to learn from watching her videos. She's a very good filly. Let's move on to Shred de Gnar. For Shred de Gnar, I have both Breeze and Byers out, or DRF out, and we're going to talk about the Breeze figures and Bar Speed figures. Shred de Gnar has a higher Breeze figure than Good Cheer. She has a 97, which she earned when she won that optional claimer at Churchill Downs on May 2 by 7 lengths, and we're going to watch that race in a second. But I also want to talk about the Byers, because, sometimes all these speed figure brands don't agree with each other, but in this case, well, hold on. In this case, Shred de Gnar has a 94 on Byers speed figures, and you see here, Good Cheer's highest figure on Bayer is just a 91. So she has 3 points higher on Bayer, and I'm not sure how many points higher on Breeze. 97 compared to 95, 2 points higher on Breeze. That's significant because her odds will be higher. She's 3 to 1 on the morning line. She might go a little lower than that, 5 to 2, 2 to 1. But if you consider that Good Cheer will be 1 to 2, that might not sound too bad considering Shred de Gnar has the higher Bayer speed figure and the higher Breeze figure. And we're going to take a look at that Churchill Downs race. As they round the turn with Shred de Gnar on the lead, pay attention to Luis Saez. He's not using the whip. You see Trayson on the outside. She's starting to get tired, or she can't keep up. Tableford is on the inside in third. And Shred de Gnar, she's being asked, yes, Luis Saez is using a vigorous hand ride, but he's not taking out the whip. That is impressive. And Shred de Gnar just keeps opening up. Tableford and Chasen, they just can't keep up with her. Chasen is no pushover. I'm going to talk about her in a second, but Shred de Gnar dominated this field, and I get the feeling just from watching her run, just from a visual standpoint, I feel like there's so much more in the tank, and she has stakes quality written all over her. But let's talk about Chasen. Here is Chasen's Echo-based page, and you see she was 4th in the Silver Bullet Day Stakes. She was not that far behind Drexel Hill and Blessed the Broken. Let's take a look at that chart for the race. She was only 3 lengths behind Drexel Hill and 5.5 lengths behind Simply Joking. And remember, Shred de Gnar beat her by 7 lengths in that optional claimer. So I think that Shred de Gnar is stakes quality, definitely. And it's just a matter of whether or not she handles the wet dirt if it rains on Friday. Otherwise, I think it's almost guaranteed that she'll run big. Also, there is the concern about pace. I do think Shred de Gnar could be a stalker or presser, but she has been setting the pace in her past few races. And yes, there is La Cara in this race, and La Cara is probably going to get sent to the lead. I don't know if Shred de Gnar will go right with her, or maybe sit a few lengths off the pace. I don't think Shred de Gnar needs the lead. She needs someone else to go with La Cara, maybe the rail filly, Scottish Lassie. She needs Scottish Lassie to go with her, or someone else, but maybe Scottish Lassie. Otherwise, Shred de Gnar might need to be the presser. That is a concern as well. But I'm going to take her anyway. She's my top choice in this race. Let's move on and talk about one more filly. Let's talk about Lucara, and then I can give some underneath possibilities before I end the video. Lucara probably went too fast in the Kentucky Oaks. You can see under 1C and 2C, I'll put the cursor over it, plus 19 and plus 17. That's way too fast. And we can take a look at the Kentucky Oaks and see visually what she did. Here we see Lucara on the lead. She's being pressed by the Baffert filly Tenma. And whenever you have a Baffert filly pressing you, the pace is probably fast. 22.58 for the opening quarter, 46.78 for the half mile. Those are fast fractions, especially on that specific day with how the track was playing, with all the rain. Those were fast fractions. Those would be fast fractions for most 9 furlong races. And Lucara was swallowed by the field. You see her on the rail. She's getting tired. She is tired. She's folding. And Good Cheer went on to win. Now, I don't think Lucara has the best chance to win this race, but she has a chance if she gets loose on the lead. She will have Shred Gnar probably pressing her, and Scottish Lassie will be on the inside, and maybe Look Forward might show some speed as well. But if you want a more creative possibility to win, maybe Lucara, 10-1. I'm not going to use her on top, but she does have a chance. I just want to briefly talk about Scottish Lassie as an underneath option. She did not run well in her return. She was third by 3 lengths after contesting the pace in an optional claimer, but I think she's better than that. You see the 92 Breeze Speed figure on October 5. She won the Frizette Stakes by 9 lengths, and she might be like an on and off again filly. She was 4th in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies after that, and then, as I said, she was 3rd in her return race. It's a return race. You can always forgive a bad race off the layoff, and she's probably eligible to improve in this spot, and maybe she could be an underneath horse for the trifecta or superfecta. Finally, I want to talk about Blessed to Broken. She was 3rd in the Kentucky Oaks, 3rd in the Rachel Alexandra, so she has plenty of experience finishing 3rd in graded stakes races, and you can be sure if the pace is fast again, she will be a threat for 3rd again, maybe 4th, maybe 2nd at best. I don't think she can win, but I do think she can hit the board at double-digit odds, and maybe if you're looking for value underneath, she could be one that you can throw in. So Blessed to Broken, a threat for the underneath spots. Let's finish out this video. Shred Gnar is my single in the Acorn Stakes at Saratoga, and if Good Cheer beats me, she beats me. That's fine. It's hard to make money off Good Cheer because her odds will be so low. Shred Gnar, her odds will be low too, but I can handle 5-2, 2-1. I think that's fine. And I'll probably use her in a double, the Acorn Belmont Stakes double. So I'm going to single Shred Gnar, and if it rains, hopefully she can handle it. And hopefully she can handle the pace as well. Shred Gnar is my top choice in the Acorn Stakes at Saratoga. Thanks for listening to my analysis, and I'll see you guys soon with the Belmont Stakes analysis.